You can keep that.
Say, Nuri? I'll be back in a minute. Can you help me with a translation?
We're busy, man!
Can you help me with a translation?
Don't ask too many questions, ship's boy. All I want to do is bathe my salmon here.
Can you help me with a translation?
Boy, no. Old Minka doesn't know about these things.
Of course not. There's no translation for that on the note. Looks like my... Rabbit equals coward? That was to be expected. There's no translation for that on the note. That doesn't help. Of course not. It doesn't work that way. Knife is assassin or murder. A frog and a equals water. Not a very bright idea. That doesn't help very much. Doesn't work. No time to experiment.
You don't believe me, do you? The man's dead.
So Goswin is dead. How are we supposed to find the fairy gate now? We need to find out where the prism is. It'll only get wet here. Fish means trading, if I got that right. Orc teeth is for contraband. Why should I? Cat. Cat is for ambush. Boat, a whale? and a pot. I can't make heads or tails of this smuggler's banter.
Hey. Slow down, Sonny.
Harm?
Well...
Harm?
Which animal?
Harm loves moths. Lots of moths.
Yes, exactly. Last question. What wine does the Honourable Master Arm like best?
Frog's wine. Harm doesn't drink anything but frog's wine.
Yep. Clear frog's wine, clear mine.
So will you let me pass already? The message is of great importance.
Yep. But first I'll have to frisk you for weapons. You'll get them back when you come out. Now empty out your pockets. There's a messenger, Honourable Master Arm. He has a message from Moroccan for you.
Let him enter.
Watch your words, Wade.
So Moroccan sent you. Come closer. I want to see what you're doing. You stink. You stink as if you had camped out in the wild for weeks.
I can't afford the bathhouse, honourable merchant.
Ye gods, how cute are the common folk. What are you staring at? Has your mackerel's brain slipped into your guts? Or is something wrong with my skin?
It must be my mackerel's brain. Your skin is without fault.
Here's some advice, fishbone eater. Don't try to make a fool of me. Never, you understand? You must be blind if you don't see that I am sick. Are you blind?
No.
What's your name?
Geron.
Why don't you wear your anchor gear on?
My anchor was stolen. I got mugged.
Great. A Rorcan has sent me an idiot.
I don't know about that.
All right. Give me the message. Ha! The whale hunters plan to attack this very night? Haven't they learned that it's best to leave a dying wolf alone? But let them come. The prism is mine alone. Geron, how come I've never seen you in Arorcan's camp?
I'm not a messenger. I've taken that message from someone. I'm here to steal the prism.
Ha! You make me laugh. And now listen carefully. Do you see that crossbow behind me? One wrong move, and it will be the last thing you see. One thoughtless word, and your throat will be decorated with a bolt. You try to steal from me, and you'll be knocking on the gates of hell, begging admittance. My hand may tremble, but at this range I can shoot the mites on your head between the eyes. Believe me, Greenhorn, life is too short to spend it playing with fire. And fortune is a wayward bitch.
Is it a bad message?
What business is that of yours?
Those unusual stone figurines you're selling. Who makes them?
An unusual friend.
I see. Why do the whale hunters want to steal this prism from you?
It is the key to a different world. A world of light. A world of healing. That's all you need to know.
Don't you have a remedy for the rash?
Cod liver oil. The latest magical cure from the quacks. Desperate hope must be the daily bread for those who are about to die, I guess. Make yourself useful and get a bottle from the sideboard for me.
Is there anything else I could do?
Stay nearby until I've written my answer to a Rorcan. When you step through that door, my guard will frisk you. So keep your filthy hands off my treasures. Oh yes, Take this anchor. Its previous owner had a loose tongue. He doesn't need it now.
Those unusual... I see. If you need anything, just holler. Your cod liver oil.
Thanks.
Some more cod liver oil?
Yes, why not?
Shall I open the window? The air will do your skin good.
Do whatever you have to do. Great, raucous Thorwalians. I hate the North.
There are little bells on the lid. Wicked. There are little bells on the lid. Wicked. The ship seems to have seen its fair share of battle. Empty, but it's nice wood. This wax-soiled bowl alone must be worth ducats. Whatever cod liver oil may be, it looks terrible. I'd better not disturb him any further. If I fill the jingle bells with wax, they won't jingle anymore. Locked.
Where are you going? Give me the cod liver oil.
Certainly.
Can't you at least do this without the powder? It itches the wound like I'm suffering from Zorgenpox.
Oi, oi, child. Powder helps start healing. Bandage, let take effect. Change. Is remedy by Minka's old nun.
But it burns!
No. Well?
Can you give me some of your powder?
You injured, child? No, you don't look too abused. My little powder is for injured only.
I'll leave you to it then.
Good.
I have a few questions.
Just what I needed.
I was finished anyway.
Well?
Can I at least have some of the used bandages?
By no means! Who knows what he's going to do with them? He might end up taking them to a druid who could curse me with them.
I don't even know any druids.
Better to be safe than sorry.
That's why old Minker always throws old bandages in sea.
I'll leave you to it then.
Good.
No time to experiment. It'll only get wet here.
Have you had too much fever dream, Spirit?
At least I'm not the one standing in the rain the whole day. That stuff is really making me itchy. The way the messenger screeched, this stuff must have stung like hell in her wound. Say, Nuri? Why don't you go to the lifeboat on the big ship?
Do you want to swing with me?
No, I just want you to sit in the lifeboat.
I'll get you to swing with me eventually.
Say, Nuri? I'll be back in a minute. I can't smash that. Say, Nuri? I'll be back in a minute. Honourable Master Harm,
Yes?
if you need anything... I guess this is supposed to be a whale. There's a strange light coming from the mouth. Some more cod liver oil?
Yes, why not?
Let's see what healing powers this itching powder really has. Your cod liver oil.
Thanks. What's this? It's getting worse again. Can't stand it, damn swamp.
Honourable Master Harm,
Yes?
if you need anything, just holler. Too risky. One more step, but I still can't reach the key. Ferryman?
Huh?
So, any luck yet? Can you give me one of your fish?
Huh?
Just one fish, that's all. Can I borrow your fishing rod? Can you give me one of your fish?
Huh?
Just one fish, that's all. Wait for us here. I need to acquire a compass first. In case the ship casts off, we can hide as stowaways in this lifeboat. Say, Nuri? You can get out again.
All right. That was boring anyway.
Say, Nuri? Can you try to coax a fish out of the ferryman for me?
Yes, if you're craving fish. Where is he?
Right on the wharf. Say, Nuri? Did he give you a fish?
Yes, sure. There you go. We chatted for a while too.
About what, pray tell?
Oh, this and that.
I'll be back in a minute. Much better. The fish bone doesn't stink that bad either. Nuri fishes for the key with the anchor and replaces the key with the fish bone. Should be easy. You have to help me. Come with me. Do you see the hole in the window there?
I'll fix it.
No. Take this anchor. There's a key in the cabin. It looks like this fish bone. You have to fish for it through the hole with the anchor, and then replace the key with the fish bone. At the same time, I'll distract the merchant. Can you do that?
Of course I can. I'm a fairy.
Good, because if anything goes wrong, I'm dead. Honourable Master Harm,
Yes?
may I ask you a question, Honourable Master Merchant?
If you must.
Say, are you lonely?
What?
I mean, with this rash of yours, I'm sure even the harbour whores turn on their heels when they see you. Is that why you never leave your ship?
I'm contemplating whether I should kill you or make you first mate on my ship. You really have guts. Oh, I'm getting all benevolent. Anything else?
Yes. Did you kill Meander Goswin?
Not with my own hands. Did you know him? Was he your father, perchance? Is this about revenge?
No.
The old man was a boozer. He became a danger to our mission. Boron knows he wouldn't have lasted one more year anyway. Is that all?
One last question. What ailment are you suffering from?
I'm dying. The quacks won't tell me. They sell me remedies that would make the skin fall off a cat. But they're not fooling me. You can hear death when he's approaching. Time's running out for the Honourable Effendi Harm. And now leave me alone.
say, Nuri? So, do you have the key?
Yes, here it is. What's your plan now?
I'll have to get past the baldy with the key on me.
Why don't you just carry it in your mouth?
What?
Hide the key under your tongue. Nobody will look there.
Yes, why not? You can get out again.
All right. That was boring anyway.
Easy now. The prism. Got it, but how can I get it past the guard? If I just throw it out, it'll simply sink to the bottom. Smuggle the prism out in a bucket? Not a good plan. That's no help at all. The prism fits perfectly.
What?
Now the boozers have started to throw bottles.
Oh, how I'm fed up with the North.
Fex be thanked. Ferryman?
Huh?
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Yuri. We're leaving.
But how are we going to find our way?
We'll just follow the light of the crystal.
Why hasn't the ferryman taken us any further?
The ferryman was spooked by the surroundings.
Is it spooky around here?
Are you frightened?
No, not as long as you're here. Is this the end of your world already?
Yes, we'll be there soon.
So how come it's so dark here? You said Fanglari is a beautiful place, and shouldn't we see the green sky on the horizon by now?
Fanglari would be too easy to find if everybody could see it from afar.
I guess you're right. Oh, Garen. It all sounds so marvelous, as if soon all my dreams will come true. Tell me, isn't there a princess in Fanglari? Do you know if she's happy?
There's no princess more happy than the one in Fanglari. She lives in a tower of almond wood together with the king of the chestnuts. And every night, the animals of the forest sing a lullaby for her that can be heard even beyond the hills of the Ebony Mountains.
And does she ever leave her tower?
The princess of Fanglari loves to travel. That's why there are doors leading everywhere throughout the tower. The clothes trunk leads to the desert, and there's a window to a lonesome island in the attic. Don't you believe me?
I believe you. Garen? Ever since I left the fairy world behind, I've always dreamt of a land like Fanglari. Soon it will come true, and it sounds even more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Just you wait until we get there.
That's not it. I want to give you something.
Your necklace? But...
I'll be in Fanglari soon, and then I'll be able to use magic without limitations. Until then, I want you to wear it for me.
But how How will you be able to use magic without the fairy water?
You do the magic.
Me?
I'm giving my magic to you. Then you'll be able to fix all the things you've smashed before.
I don't know if I...
Take it already. Wonderful. An endless night at the end of the world. How fitting.
Fitting for what?
Why, for our bond of love.
Nuri, I have to... Well, it's that...
Wait, I'll loosen your tongue. What did you want to tell me?
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Raven!
Shh! Poor Garon. You'll wake him up.
Where have you been all this time?
I went to get an overview. And you?
We're going to Fanglari. I'll finally be able to use magic again. There are rainbow beavers there, and I'll be safe from the seer. And we'll take you along too.
To Fanglari?
It's beautiful there. The skies are green and time is eternal.
Well, well. Green skies, you say?
Good morning, Nuri. Awake already? About last night.
Let's not talk about it.
All right. I think it's best to use the rowboat to follow the light of the prism. And then we'll be at the gate to Fanglari soon. All we need is a paddle. But I'll take care of that. I've taken care of everything else so far, haven't I? Right. Can you help me drag the cart out of the muck?
What for?
You're right. The peat cutters have abandoned everything here. I wonder why. There are ripped out planks lying in the boat, so it might be possible to fix it. If I have your magic talent now, I'll just wish the holes away. It worked!
You see?
Marvellous. All that's missing is a paddle. Not the right length for a paddle, but what's missing still is a paddle. That's how you make a paddle. We're ready to go. Fanglari, here we come. If the boat floats away, I will have no choice. I'll have to follow Nuri to Fanglari in that case. I mean, to her world. A foul smell of pestilence is rising from the waters.
The tree is hollow. Perhaps that is the gate to Fanglari.
Then where's the monster? Are those ghost lights? I'd rather not get too close to that lake. Ouch! That stuff stings. Nameless weed. If I simply rip out the plant, it'll die. Then Nuri will chew me out again. as dead as everything else around here. The plant doesn't seem to be troubled by fire. I'm glad it didn't blow its burning breath of pestilence into my face. I'm not sure. There's always a way. We can't get down there without a rope. I'll go first.
No, I'll go first. If I'm turned to stone, don't follow me.
If you're turned to stone, you won't be able to warn me either.
What kind of light is this?
Nuri, don't come closer.
What's that?
Stop! Are you crazy? It almost saw you. You stay behind this rock, understand? I'll think of something so we can get past this creature.
A peacock?
Just a statue.
We shouldn't be here.
A herald from Fanglari. He's welcoming us.
How do you know? Are there more of them where we're going? Oh,
Did you do that?
a glowing peacock.
Nuri? Touch the statue again.
So beautiful.
The light reflections seem to catch the monster's attention. I can repeat that till I drop now. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't light it, and it isn't much of a vessel either. Whole means whole. There's nothing that needs to be. Like petrified cheese. The dragonfly doesn't even know how lucky it was. I'll never be able to catch them with my bare hands. At least one mushroom has survived. Fex, help me! A lens made of glass is protecting the eye. Fex, help me! Fex, help me! Somebody must have tried to slay the monster like a basilisk. That must be enough. I'm not risking it again. Firmly wedged in. At least we don't have to fear that monster anymore. The head of the plant is directed precisely towards the eye through the moor. The head of the plant is directed precisely towards the eye through the moor. At least we don't have to fear that monster anymore. I must have completely lost my mind. Fairies love riddles. What did I expect? I was never good at these kinds of puzzles. Looks like a torch, but what's the wheel for? Doesn't fit. Unfortunately, the wick is missing. I can't light it, and it isn't much of a vessel either. Ah! There are 2 symbols next to every basin. There are 2 symbols next to every basin. There are 2 symbols next to every basin. 3 bricks. A waxing moon. Some symbols, puzzling drawings, scribbles. Those symbols. The hovering, the burning, the magical. According to Goswin, those are the 7 elements of the fairy world. Some symbols, puzzling those, the hover, according. This symbol is for the magical. Here it is. It's the fairy symbol for all the solid in the world. Goswin was convinced that the Here it is. It's the fairy symbol for all the living. This symbol is for
alles Schwebende in der Welt.
This symbol is for
alles Schwebende in der Welt.
This symbol is for
alles Schwebende in der Welt.
Of course not. There we go. Come quick, Nuri. We've made it. Nuri!
Long time no see, Garon.
You're too late. The fairy gate is open. Nuri will return home and you'll never see her again.
Such great wisdom. So much anticipation. I think I have to admit defeat.
Who are you for real? I should have known.
I'm impressed with how far you've gotten. It never ceases to amaze me how dreams become real, how the threads of fate interweave and a new veil is sewn into time. I stand on a shore and a shadow approaches. The shadow becomes a mast. The mast becomes a ship. And then I can see it. The barge of time. And chained to the helm, overlooking everything, is Satinav, the 13-horned giant.
This harp. Nuri, what is all that for? What do you want?
I don't want to die, but you, Night Hare, you will bring doom to us all.
Enough of that. You can't know everything.
That is correct. But do you know what you're doing? Are you prepared to damn your love for all eternity? To send her back home where there is nothing for her but loneliness and grief? Why?
Nuri has to go back to her world. It's the only way. And I will go with her to protect her.
How noble of you. Did she ever tell you about her world? About the madness of the Queen? The fear and stagnation? The slow death of a once flowering realm? Do you really want to do that to her?
I'm fed up with your tricks once and for all. Nuri, come quick. Fanglari's waiting.
Why don't you listen to me? Why don't you listen to him? You have thrown my warnings to the wind.
Nuri, the raven is the seer.
I'm fed up with your lies. You want to see the darkness I've descended from?
Nuri,
Then have a look.
The end. We have averted it. Come, little fairy. Don't be irate anymore.
Where are we going now?
I'll take you to the harp. You'll finally be able to use magic again there.
Are you really the Birdman?
Yes, I am. You. It's you. You spell doom.
Damn this cursed raven. This is exactly what wasn't supposed to happen. I always bring